Welcome to the Football Today podcast as we kick off our Euro 2024 preview shows. I'm your host, Alex Donnelly, joined as always by the Ratbag crew of the stats guy over there.
Absolutely. I got my kit on that you didn't approve before the show, but at least we got a bit of Netherlands feel, so I don't mind the Netherlands, and I love Scotland in this Euros. Come on.
You're wearing a club kit.
What's wrong with that? What nice kit you
It's
got
the
on.
man wearing a Tommy Hilfiger shirt.
Tommy Hilfiger FC over there.
A bit of class from the host, thank you.
Not a sponsor.
And
not a sponsor.
someone who came to work today and prepared. Marcus in his Italy kit.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, good vibes there, Marcus.
Yeah.
Really loving the confidence
Well,
there.
I mean, Italy aren't going to do well in this tournament, so
You're flat.
I'm flat.
Yeah, fair.
Might be,
Cool.
right?
All right, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel across the socials. Listen wherever you get the podcast, but please hit that like button. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, all that good stuff. But again, subscribe here. As always on the Football Today podcast, we do start off with a yeah, nah. We'll have the yeah, nahs running through the tournament because, well, you know what? They're going to be fun. So this yeah, nah is pretty poignant. Caused a lot of chatter and discussion, shall we say. Gareth Southgate has got his team, or squad selection, spot on for the Euros. Yeah, nah. Stats guy, you first.
Absolutely not. There's a few guys I don't even know who the hell they are. Who's Adam Wharton? Who the hell is he?
Crystal Palace midfielder.
No, I know he plays for Crystal Palace. I just meant as he hasn't done
You
anything.
don't know ball.
The
That's what
fact
they're saying.
that Crystal Palace
Cold
are
soup
the
ball knowledge.
The fact, I was just joking. I just don't think he's a very good player. The fact that Crystal Palace are the most represented club in the entire Premier League, that is a joke. I think they've got two or three stars.
For England?
For England. I don't know. I just don't think that.
Please specify.
That doesn't sit well with me. I think Gareth Southgate's got a few players wrong. He's definitely picked the right attack, I think, but other than that.
Arsenal have got 3, so Crystal Palace have 4.
Crystal Palace have the most. I know that because they posted about it.
Well, I think Eze, Wharton,
We're probably
is
absolutely
keeper in there,
spacing
I'm not
on
sure.
there.
Anyway, yeah. What do you reckon, Marcus? I'm going nah. I don't think
Yeah,
he's
I'm
picked the
going
right
to go
squad.
nah as well. It's just so unlike Gareth Southgate.
I don't mind it. It's good. He didn't pick Henderson.
I don't mind
Didn't
it,
pick
but
Maguire,
at the
Henderson.
same time, like you didn't pick Jared Branthwaite, but you've picked
That
Lewis
seems wild that he didn't pick Branthwaite.
or Maguire.
Maguire's injured.
Well, yeah, but he'll be handy like later in the tournament, just to have around. And you pick Lewis Dunk, who has been shocking for England, and
he's old now,
he had a
isn't he?
poor season as well. And then Luke Shaw.
32.
I would have liked to see Levi Cole in there from a Chelsea point of view because he can play at centre back, left side of centre back, along with Stones, and he can play at left back, and he has for Chelsea.
I was just shocked that Branthwaite didn't get selected. When Maguire said he was injured, it was fine. James Madison's
very stiff, I think.
His second half of the season was pathetic.
I know, but-
This is what James Madison does every year. I'm a world beater for 6 games. Oh, I'm injured. Oh, I'm actually not that good.
Who would you rather, though? Like, who am I?
Listen,
Would you rather Wharton or Madison? That's the
Two different players.
They're both midfielders, though.
No, but
one's a more attacking. I know.
Yeah.
But where's James Madison going to fit in? Who's he going to beat out in the positions that he plays?
I meant off the bench. Obviously not.
Who's he?
Starting.
Once again, who's he going to beat out?
It's just a great squad player to have, is what I'm saying. I think he's better than Wharton, and he's better than a few others.
Is Grealish stiff?
No, because he was horrible.
I still don't rate
preseason.
Grealish anymore.
He's also lost his flair and awesomeness that he had before he went to Man City. And it's the same for Foden. He's such a
Less touches
player
on the
in
ball.
Pep's system that he doesn't have that creative flair. It's like it's been beaten out of him.
Has
by
his
Pep.
calves shrunk as well? Maybe that's the power used to come from his calves. Those are bigger than my head.
A lot of players with tournament experience not in this squad.
Yeah.
Which, interesting. Don't mind it. We'll see how it goes. But I also think Eze probably should have got a run. He's just
He's a
excitement
jet,
machine
yeah.
off the bench rather than Madison, who's a bit bleh. Also, Tottenham will never live it down if England win this tournament because it's the first tournament in like forever that Tottenham doesn't have a player in the English squad.
Oh, if they win, they
Well, Harry Kane,
yeah, they won't have the curse. Yeah, the curse will be gone. Maybe it's lifted for England.
Exactly. All right. So quick news ticker before we get rolling because we'll get into the games. We're going to go every game up until the Monday 5 a.m. game, and then we'll do a recap podcast and preview on Monday, and that's how it's going to roll through the tournament. Anyway, news ticker. Frankie de Jong, injured, out for the tournament, back to Barcelona, continuing to collect his cash, but couldn't get over an injury for the Netherlands, which kind of sucks because he rules.
I'm kind of happy about it, to be honest, because Ian Martin comes in as the replacement.
Yeah, that's not too bad. But yeah, that's a big loss for them. I think he's a jet.
We mentioned Harry Maguire not picked. He's injured, so we don't need to worry about that. Importantly, out of that, England lost to Iceland last week, which was just...
I had to just put that in there for a laugh. That is crazy. 1-0.
The fact that the English fans and media are saying, oh, it's just a friendly, like, it's who cares?
But in the back of their mind, they're like, oh, God, not again.
I'm like, you played like a full-strength lineup.
Yeah.
It's a good chance to pull out some tactics. And the fact that some of the tactics in midfield particularly, like when Rice pushed forward and I was just so empty.
Yeah,
Call out the inherent racism by the tabloids in England, like putting Bukayo Saka as the photo on the back pages of every paper in England when he played for 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Well, I think people are already into him since whatever happened in the last Euros, obviously.
Since he missed, everyone forgets. Three other dudes missed a penalty too.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Bukayo Saka.
Yeah. No, I agree.
It's not good.
No.
None of them are in the squad though.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Again, one bloke's been good. One bloke's been good for the last 3 years. The others haven't.
Fair enough.
Finally, Lewandowski injury scare. Apparently he's torn his square. He's got a square head. Apparently he's torn his bicep.
Oh, too many weights. He's a big man. He's a big man.
You can't play football because you've got to run.
I remember my old boss did that. He tore his bicep.
It's not good.
Well, he's apparently missing the first game, and they're trying to rush him back for the second game. Him missing the first game is probably the biggest out in the entire tournament. Poland desperately need.
Who do they play in the first game?
It's on this run sheet somewhere. Netherlands. Yeah. Netherlands are in amazing form, so they're cooked without Lua.
Yeah, they're stuffed. Yep. Ten Hag in. Somehow he's kept his job from Manchester United.
You got a bet rolling.
Oh yeah, I have a conspiracy theory. If Jared played conspiracy theory music right now, it'd rule. You don't need to, Jared. All right, so this is my conspiracy theory. Spence, please clip this one up. Conspiracy theory as to why Erik ten Hag still has his job. Because the new owners, Ineos, which have the 25% stake in Manchester United, they're in charge of football operations, Sir Jim Ratcliffe. The coach that he wants to appoint as the next Manchester United coach, he technically can't do it right now because said coach has a job at the moment and does so for the next 6 weeks. And they haven't approached him in talks as to not disrupt any plans. Gareth Southgate will be coaching Manchester United, managing whatever you want to call it, by Boxing Day.
The one time we let him cook, I'll actually agree with him on this one.
No.
He's the second favourite in the odds.
He's also, but it's also, they've been linked to everyone and talked to other people and let Southgate cook and stuff up this England squad. But Ten Hag keeps his job for now after being ghosted for 16 days.
What if
he's like that dude on Tinder waiting for a reply and then like 2 weeks later it finally popped up? Yeah, man, you're good.
What if England don't make it out of the group stage or something? Demand you go, we don't want him anymore.
But apparently Jim Ratcliffe loves him. I reckon it's going to happen.
Like Southgate to United and
would be weird.
Potter to England.
Potter to Leicester, apparently.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Well, he deserves to keep his job. Won a trophy.
But I agree, yeah.
Yeah, but it's also...
Can we talk about, like, just quickly the Champions League and Europa League conflict with Manchester United and Nice?
We were talking about this.
They were threatened to kick out Manchester United, but because they're under the same ownership, Nice and Manchester United, they actually allowed them to participate when the rules state that they should.
You can't have two ownerships in the same competition.
Along with Girona and...
Yeah, I was going to say, once they let Man City get away with it, it was fine. Anyway, Who cares about that? We are here for the Euros. Let's get stuck into the Euros. All the games, we're going to preview, what is it, the first 7 games, I think it is. Geraldo has a countdown clock. It is 3 minutes preview for each game because, let's be honest, this show's gone for way too long already. It's basically just a breakdown, vibes, thoughts, who's going to win, who's going to score, what else we're looking forward to. Match 1 of the Euro 2024 tournament is Germany versus Scotland. Saturday, 5 a.m. at the Allianz Arena in Munich. Statsman, take over.
Oh, I don't mind Scotland. I don't think they're going to win, but they'll put up a strong fight here. They were really good the first 2 months of the year when you had McTominay scoring heaps of goals. I saw John McGinn. He arrived early in Germany. He's doing the German dances. He's an absolute character. He's absolute larrikin for Scotland. Germany, really, though, they should win this one pretty comfortably. They are probably, what are they, the 3rd or 4th favourites in the tournament.
They've been well backed.
Probably, I'd say they're up there in your kit ratings, Alex. They've got an awesome kit with the flames on the side.
People don't like their kit. I was like about a 7.5 to 8 across both kits.
Yeah, I think it's 8 or 9 out of 10, their kit, especially both their kits. I think Germany have the much stronger squad, but Scotland will be one of the biggest surprises of this tournament.
I reckon they're going to flop.
Yeah, that's all right.
I just think Scotland are going to, I think Hungary are a lot better than Scotland.
Okay.
Tournament football based.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a tough game first game of the tournament against a host nation. It'll be tough, so I'm expecting Germany to cruise.
Yep. Germany win. Who's
going to score?
Tony Kroos.
Actually, I'm going 1-all.
Try Havertz.
Stuff it. I'm going 1-all. You got John McGinn's going to score 1, and Havertz is going to score 1. So we go 1-all. Scotland, big call already for the first game. Why not?
Okay, all right. Stats guy he's just going to go straight.
I'm being biased. I'm really in on Scotland in this tournament. I'm going to get a kit.
Stats guy's going to be somewhere not Federation Square at 6 a.m. on Saturday morning crying.
They're actually
we're going to be on the Crafty Square.
Yeah, Crafty Square. I might actually watch that one. One of the most supported teams going over. 200,000 Scottish people have been predicted to go over. So it's going to be a lot of drunk people.
Oh, Munich would smell. A lot of dudes in kilts. Anyway, match 2, Saturday night. Hungary take on Switzerland. Saturday night, 11 p.m. at Cologne Stadium. Those Scottish dudes could use with some cologne. Marcus, you can take over on this one.
Yeah, I think Hungary are dark horses, aren't they, really, in this tournament? I think they're going to progress in second place behind Germany in this group. And I believe they were undefeated in qualifying, weren't they?
They were. They were
5 wins and 3 draws or something like that.
Broke down here,
and I think, they'll bounce into this tournament with a win against Switzerland, who I think are going to be poor.
Yep. Yeah, not big on Switzerland coming into this. They're one of the teams I was like, didn't really want to be with. I think I actually said they might finish last in the group.
Well, they've made it out of the group stage the last 5 tournaments. I know that there's a few older guys. Shaqiri is one they rely on. He's getting a little bit older. 32, so not as old as I thought. Switzerland have won the last 3 meetings, including one at a World Cup. But Hungary have just gone to another level the last year or so. I think they've beaten England, Germany, and Serbia across the last few years. Hungary, so they're actually big underdog to just go.
Yeah, they've got some good players. Hungary, like Golaski in goal, Willy Orban at centre back, who was formerly of Leipzig, and obviously Szoboszlai as well.
Yeah, he might actually do something for the first time in 8 months. Anyway, 0 or draw. Don't think either of these teams are much good.
Boring.
I think Hungary averaged like over 2.5 goals in the qualifying. I'm going to go them 3-1. 3-1 to Hungary. I reckon Shaqiri might score 1 and Szoboszlai double.
Yep.
What do you reckon, Marcus?
Yeah, I think Hungary win this.
Yep.
Hungary?
Any score? Who's going to score?
I'll go 1-0. And we'll just chuck Szoboszlai on the score sheet.
Why not? Bang it from outside the box.
All right, match 3. Spain take on Croatia. Sunday at 2 a.m. This sucks because it's 2 a.m. on a Sunday week.
It's like the best game as well.
It's the best game.
This sucks. This is a perfect time.
Perfect time.
Dude, I'm going to be
This is
asleep.
Premier League time.
Alex will be asleep for 6 hours.
No, because the Swans are playing Saturday night at the AFL.
4 hours or
4 hours by then, yeah.
Fake fan. Fake fan.
I don't have a dog in this fight.
I don't fake you. You got to watch football. Come on.
I'm getting
We're not sleeping, Alex, for the next 2 weeks.
I am. I got my house to myself for 2 weeks. I'm going to be doing a lot of sleeping.
Between Cricket World Cup and football Euros, Marcus and I are not sleeping the next couple of weeks. I don't know.
Have fun with that. Once you hit my age, you realise sleep is important. Anyway, this is at the Olympiastadion in Berlin. Spain and Croatia. This matchup could actually tell how both teams are going to go throughout the tournament, I feel. This is almost, it's weird. It's like, it's a must-win game. Of course, Alex, there's only 3 games in the knockout in the group stages. Yes, I get that.
But this one,
the 3 points here are vital. Spain have just absolutely gone through coaches the last couple of years since the World Cup. They struggled there, but they did have a million shots. They just couldn't put it in the back of their net. 0-0 the last 2 times these teams played, and Spain beat Croatia in penalties.
Yeah, I wrote that down in the Nations League final. So it's 0-0. Croatia apparently, I looked at some of the highlights. They looked on top, but then Spain just were too classy on the penalties.
Croatia's attack is the big issue here.
Yeah, there's going to be a few. That's the worry. If Croatia, last time they played 0-0, they just need to get on the score sheet. Even if they get 1 goal, their defense is really strong to hold on, but they just need to get that goal somehow because they don't have enough guys that can score.
Who dominates the game more, Modric or Rodri?
Rodri's one of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
And every time he plays, he hardly loses.
Yep. Again, I think this could be like a repeat of that Nation Leagues final. I think it could be 0-0 or Spain could win 3-0.
Yeah, I'm going Spain 2-0.
I'm going to go Spain 1-0.
I'll lean towards Spain as well.
Rodri, get an assist, I reckon. Yeah.
Pedri on the score sheet. Let's go Pedri.
Nice.
Rodri banger outside the box.
Oh, nice.
Typical. Match 4, Italy take on Albania, Sunday 5 a.m. This one I could wake up for. Marcus will be awake. Yep. Signal Iduna Park at Dortmund. Do we have a blue wall, or a white wall, or a red wall for Albania?
If Italy
don't mention the
Albania
the Italian
lift
fans,
their wall, that'd be pretty cool.
The Italian fans better turn up because they haven't been to a couple of the last major tournaments of the World Cup.
Yeah.
So they got to show up to the Euros
They
this time
will.
around. But the Albanian fans are going to be hectic as well.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be vibes.
Cool flag, Albania. I like that flag.
And surely there's some flares and everything there. But this is the reigning champs, Italy, obviously taking on Albania. They weren't great in qualifying, Marcus.
No, Italy weren't great. They finished 3rd and sort of just scraped through for the playoffs. But I think this is going to be a battle between.
If we win the tournament, it's you're sweet in 4 years' time. There's got to be something like that.
Yeah, there should be reigning champs should automatically qualify.
Well, that's in most of the other tournaments in sport are like that. So that's a bit strange, that one, yeah.
But I think
just hire me UEFA and FIFA. I got great ideas.
This is going to be a battle between the 2 strikers, 2 out-of-form strikers.
Yeah.
In Scamacca, who's just come back from injury, and Armando Broja, who has been in poor for Fulham.
Both
get a game.
Both at their best are really, really good finishers. They should
really
be
good players.
scoring a lot more goals. Broja didn't get that many opportunities because he was injured, and then Scamacca, same sort of thing. Scamacca, when he first went to West Ham, was scoring I think he scored 4 weeks in a row.
And then he forced an exit.
Yeah, then he's like, I'm out of here. I don't want to live in
Won a
Drury.
trophy with Declan Rice. Sick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to play at London Stadium either.
That stadium stinks.
But I am worried about Italy. They lost to England twice and drew twice to Ukraine. Ukraine obviously a lot lower ranked.
Hey, Zinchenko and Mudryk.
They got Mudryk. I mean,
Zinchenko and Mudryk.
they're the best player in the world.
But they should easily win this. It's 9th versus 66th in the world in the FIFA ranking. So surely they smoke them.
This is a scratchy 1-0 win for Italy. They eke some,
1-0.
I agree.
gross average goal over the line in like the 65th minute, and then they bring Jorginho and a bunch of other defensive midfielders on just to shore it up.
Ooh,
Yeah, 100%. I'm on the back of that. I reckon maybe like Raspadori or a midfielder on the score sheet.
It was like a late
Nico
goal
Barella.
and the Azzurri are just ripping their hair out. They're going,
No, it's like in the 65th, 70th minute, but it's like a scrappy one over the line. Like a shot comes off the bar and there's a couple of other rebounds and it's in!
Like the Euros final goal against England.
Yeah, that was scrappy, wasn't it? I'm going Italy 3-0. They should smoke them. Albania, one of the worst teams in this tournament.
You reckon?
Yep, 3-0. Jorginho's going to score one of his slow
He's
motion
not going to
penalties.
start.
I think he might. He'll come on in second half, score a penalty, and Skamaki's going to play really well as well.
Cool. Marcus, you're 1-0 as well.
Yeah, I'm going on the same line with you.
We go to match number 5. Poland take on the Netherlands. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this stadium, but it's in Hamburg.
Volksparkstadion. There we go.
Whoa.
There we go.
Look at Stats Guy been doing the German Duolingo.
The Duolingo,
Get around him. Anyway, Poland, as said, they struggled in qualifying, third behind Albania and the Czech Republic.
Not good.
Robert Lewandowski apparently injured. That's not great. That's not going to be good for them. Frankie de Jong obviously went home, not playing for the Netherlands, who won 6 of 8 group games. The only losses to France. They are really, really good. Their defense is stacked. Poland won't score a goal in this game. The Netherlands will win 4-0. Bang.
Without Lua, they're cooked. He's their main goal scorer. Even when he is playing, they don't give him enough chances. So I don't know how they're going to create chances. I don't think they're going to get a shot on target here because you got big Virgil van Dijk. He's been scoring as well in qualifying. He doesn't score that many goals for Liverpool, but he knows how to score when he plays for the Netherlands. All their set pieces, literally every cross just goes towards his big fat head. So he's going to score a goal, I reckon, and Netherlands will smash him.
Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of pundits are actually saying that Netherlands are going to flop.
Really?
This
I think their
tournament?
team's
I don't
really
see
good.
it.
Vorhurst is their striker.
Yeah, but I reckon he's the most clinical of their front three.
He doesn't get that many chances, but when he gets his chance, he knows how to finish. I think
he's more clinical than Godi Hakpo, and he's more clinical than, say, Memphis Depay.
What about Simmons?
Or Daniel Marlon.
Oh, I don't know about Depay.
Simmons is a midfielder.
Yeah.
He's a centre mid, natural mid.
I really like Depay, but he's probably getting a bit older now. How old is Memphis Depay?
He's just left his club, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And they got Daniel Marlon as well.
Yeah.
They're going to win. They're going to smash him. 4-0. Bang.
4-0. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm going to go
This is a whipping.
3-0 and some defenders like Virgil get on the score sheet.
Yeah, 2-0.
Aki and Van Dijk get on the scorecard from corners or something.
Yeah, that's what I reckon.
Just sick. They've won. Anyway, match number 6 is Slovenia versus Denmark, Monday, 2 a.m. This is the MHP Arena in Stuttgart. Both sides are in the same qualifying group. They were both 7-1-2. Denmark beat Slovenia. Sesko staying at Leipzig.
Poor Arsenal fans. Good.
Ooh.
You don't need him. Actually,
Well, we were linked with him too. So.
Oh, were we? Oh, sad.
Yeah,
Well,
he knocked.
if Arsenal aren't going to get him, and we don't, that's
But
right.
in fairness, thinking of his career, it's probably the right move to stay at Leipzig for now.
Yeah, he's still 21.
He's still young, isn't he?
Yeah, stay for another 12 months.
Yeah.
He has his coming out party here, and it's just like, hell yeah, I rule. I'm scoring goals. They're probably not going to get through, but it's like you see someone from Tomia, that's the guy going forward.
Yeah.
And then in 12 months' time, there's just a frenzy of who wants to buy him for £90 million.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, not wrong. I wrote down here, both teams have really strong defenses, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a 0-0. You got really strong defensive midfields.
Yeah.
So, having a look at some of the highlights, really hard to get through that defensive midfield. It might just be in between the boxes sort of play, lots of tackles in there, and then there's not enough flair and attack for both these sides, so I'm going 0-0.
Have you seen Seshko jump?
Other than Seshko.
Hops, bro.
Other than Seshko. If they can get it up to him, then he could score, but I'm going to go 0-0 because I don't know if they're not creative. They're not creative enough.
It's got 0-0 screaming all over it.
Yeah.
Yep.
1-0.
1-0 to who?
Slovenia.
You just said 1-0. 1-0.
Yeah,
Just
Slovenia.
Slovenia. All right, they're going all right.
Maybe, and hopefully Christian Eriksen can get through the game. That'd be
Yes.
nice. Just a bit of voodoo and happiness. And
Yes, I was watching that game last time. I love
you've
watching
told us every time we bring it
It's
up.
just because it's always embedded in my head. I love watching Christian Eriksen.
Anyway, finally, Serbia. We actually probably didn't speak enough on Denmark there.
Well, you said Slovenia
I
are
just
going to win.
think I just think in the middle, they're strong up top. They're strong in defence. In the midfield, they're sort of struggling a bit.
Hoyland, he's got to score. If he gets in the park as well.
If anyone's going to win and it's 1-0, I think it's going to be Denmark. Denmark have a lot more guys that can score.
But Benjamin Sesko just needs one chance.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
I'll back you. If both players get one chance that's a bit iffy, I'm backing Seshko in.
Okay.
Seshko over Hoyland, sorry.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. We'll see how we go.
Sorry, Manchester United won't
I reckon
win shit.
Hoyland's going to have...
Watch Denmark win 1-0.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, and he just hits a screamer from like outside the box. Like, you know what? Fair. Anyway, match 7, Serbia take on England, Monday 5 a.m. Final game of the match day for us. This is just that scariest Serbia team just going, oi. Like they're just going to stare down these dudes in the tunnel before the game. And I'm just going to be like,
big guys.
And Harry Kane's going to be like, oh, this sucks.
Like it's going to be like they're going to look at like piddly old Anthony Gordon, and they're going to be like, oh,
Child.
Cole Palmer even is very small as well.
yeah, he's
Cole
very small
Palmer
boy.
is the most negative aura dude I've ever seen
saw
after
the
his
photos
team.
of him
photo.
He's got some Jamaican swag about him.
Not in his team
wears
photos. Have you seen
He
them?
wears the Jamaican flag on his boots. That's
But
like,
have
yeah.
you seen his team photo
Wait,
for the
what do you
for
mean
the
Jamaica
Euros?
flag?
Oh, I don't care. He's
He's
Jamaican.
He's Jamaican.
He's half Jamaican.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard. I'm not going to say why, but yeah.
It's because he's a pasty white dude.
Does he have a lucky egg like in Cool Runnings? That'd be pretty cool.
What?
Oh,
I've
come
seen
on. You haven't
it.
seen Cool
I've
Runnings?
I've seen it. I'm not
Oh,
giving
come
it
on.
to
That's a
you.
good. Come on.
Nah.
You get stuffed.
Nah. Sanka, you're dead, man.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Anyway, it's like, the Serbians, they're going to scare the English just by pure intimidation, but the Poms should win.
Serbia get a point.
Serbia get a point.
Serbia get a point.
Hey.
Mitrovic.
I think England. I don't want to say underwhelming, but
You're calling flop.
they won't
say it,
they won't win all 3 games in their group. Is what I'm saying. They'll probably still finish top of the group.
I think they'll draw 1 and win 2. And this could be that one where Serbia just flex their muscles a little bit. But I'm going to go England 2-1. Mitrovic could get on the score sheet. He led the Group G in qualifying. He was really good for the goals. But they were against some lower ranked teams, not against.
It's going to be Mitrovic and Vlahovic versus piddly old Mark Wahey and John Stones.
That's a bit tough, isn't it?
Yeah. And all the English people are like, imagine if we had Maguire.
And I personally think John Stones has to play in a 3.
Yeah.
Like he's better in a 3 than in a 2.
Okay.
This also could be similar to Argentina at the World Cup, where some of their form letting in, and then they randomly lost to Saudi Arabia.
That was rigged.
Remember that?
That was rigged. Though.
No, do you reckon it was rigged?
Fixed.
It might have been. I don't know. You'll have to.
Someone
research
from
that.
like every top 10 nation said Argentina would win the World Cup.
All I'm saying is England could lose an early one. Then everyone goes, they're horrible. They're not even going to make it out of the group, and then they start charging and get into their groove a little bit. So, but
That's guys throwing a chaos ball. I get it.
But I still think it's going to be England 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
I think Serbia are going to be hard to break down.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's going to need something special. I think from England.
This is where it's going to be like a goal from a Saka or a Foden.
I reckon
It's just
Foden, yeah.
I think a Foden, like
Foden cut in on the left, just an absolute kill.
Champions League semi-final against Real Madrid, something like that.
Or like how Saka scored against Bayern Munich. Bang, on the left, round the keeper.
didn't
Off we
mean-
go.
Nah.
You wouldn't know about Champions League this year. Anyway, that is us done and dusted for match day 1 of the Euros. We'll be back on a Monday morning to wrap up all 7 games. The wrap up, we will say, let's do a minute on each game and then get into the next couple of days of
Sounds
games
good.
so the shows don't go for too long. Quick vibes and thoughts on the games and going forward, what we take out of it, and then get into the preview of the next couple of days. So we'll be doing that every couple of days throughout the tournament. I think it's for the first week. Next week, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The following week, just how the games are laid out because it's the final day of all the groups. So we'll be doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I apologize to producer Gerald because he's the only one on this team I really care about. He's the heart and soul behind this team.
I don't know.
And then in the final week, it gets a bit slow. It's like Tuesday, Thursday, and the following week, it's like a Tuesday. So we'll be sweet.
Sounds good.
Got you all covered across the Euros, across social media. Check us out on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X, as well as AFL Today, Cricket Today, Hold All Tickets, NBA Australia. It is all going down across the Sports Today network right now. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you. Go Scotland.
We will catch you Monday on Football Today.
If you like this show, make sure you check out all the other shows on the Sports Today network, from the AFL Today show to the Cricket Today podcast, the Football Today podcast, as well as NBA Australia and NFL Australia. With Sports Today, your sporting needs have never been easier to cover.